Euan from GameEngineStart.com. I'm here with Calum.
Hello.
And it's E3. It's the beginning of our E3 coverage.
So many long days.
Yeah, I know. We've got such a job ahead of us.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. But we have a new studio.
I can't believe we set this up.
We set this up
It's
with
the stupidest thing.
studio. Like my prized Windan DS.
Yeah.
And a bunch of nonsense.
A bunch of nonsense.
A
And
joystick.
a potted plant like it's a...
Like it's a real show.
Yeah, like it's a real show.
So we're going to start and talk about... So we're recording this on the Sunday at about 5:45 p.m.
Our time.
BST, and the officially press conferences don't start till 9.
Yeah.
So we're going to do the stuff that happened during the week, because some things came out during the week, some leaks happened during the week, and we're also going to do what we think is going to happen for each of the press conferences.
More of what we're excited.
What we hope is there.
What we hope
our
is
hopes
there.
and dreams are...
You're just going to say Prey 2.
Yeah.
Even though that's actually a rumour, which is a sad thing.
I've decided my new one is Guitar Man 2. Like, that's my...
Oh god,
big
okay.
thing. So we'll start from the start. So some of the things that happened, there was the Square Enix did the stream.
Yes.
Talking about some stuff, mainly Deus Ex.
Mhm.
They showed some more Deus Ex. Game looks pretty cool.
Looks like a good Deus Ex game.
The two new things, look how professional I'm looking at.
Consulting your notes.
Consulting my notes. The two new things they added was the Breach mode, which talked about, which like it sounds like it's kind of wave-based, not wave-based survival, like a kind of more puzzly take on those levels, or new levels specifically, like kind of VR missions maybe.
Yeah, that's a good way
Like
of thinking
Metal
about it. It's like you have a specific goal, but you have to like figure out the way to do it.
Yes.
Is that kind of idea.
So they showed some of that off, and it's
So
all,
that means there'll be like a murder mystery mission where the guy was actually on top of a bottle of
those missions
ketchup.
were so cool.
Yeah.
Those missions were great, but it's all very kind of looked a bit like Volume a little bit. It's all very kind of in the internet, and you're hacking servers and all this kind of stuff. Very, very cool look. And the other thing, which I thought was actually more interesting than that, is Deus Ex Go.
Yeah, it's
got
getting the
announced.
Lara Croft Hitman treatment.
Yeah, I love how
board
Go
game based puzzle game.
Go is now a franchise.
It's a really good franchise.
They're awesome.
Those games are cool.
I'm playing Lara Croft Go right now. It's a very, very cool game.
Yeah.
But yeah, Deus Ex looks obviously a lot more like Hitman, because it's like stealth kills and all that kind of
How
stuff.
do you do hacking in a Go setting?
I don't know, but there's definitely a shot of him doing the
something.
hacking thing.
I assume it just means that tiles further away from one another can then interact
Maybe
through the internet.
Who knows?
I don't know.
Who knows?
But
So yes, that was cool. There was the Injustice 2 leak, and then first
just
trailer,
they announced it, yeah.
and then they just went fuck it, and that trailer came out. Are you interested in Injustice?
Not really. I kind of don't know why that game exists, but
Okay,
it's,
well,
like sure, I guess
it's-
if NetherRealm want to sit and make fighting
Yeah,
games,
the
they
years
can.
in between Mortal Kombat.
And they seem to be doing a
Like-
Mortal Kombat Injustice on-off
Yeah.
year style thing,
Totally.
like swap around. But
So there was that first trailer came out, and then some gameplay hit today. I think
Yes.
actually that I saw for that. Yeah, I mean, it
looks
looks
like a fighting game.
looks super
Yeah.
dark. I was quite impressed with the amount of like the Russian doll of the power armor that kept happening. in
Yeah,
that
that's
trailer.
a thing that Batman's done before.
But like they were all doing it.
Yeah,
Like, the Flash had
I
one,
think it
and-
must be. My suspicion is that that's like a gameplay mechanic. Is there's like a supercharge
Yeah.
thing because all of them had this weird Tron neon lighting
Yeah.
thing. That
There's
is
like
like
standard, there's neon lighting, and then maybe like the power armor.
well, it's like the normal would just be like the power armor, but then when he goes supercharged, he gets this kind of
the
power
yeah.
strip
They,
thing.
yeah, they all had that glowing thing.
Because
at
like
some point.
Batman started glowing and then punched the Flash really hard,
Yes,
so I
that's
assume
what it
it's like something to do with that.
So yeah, that's Injustice. We saw the Lego Dimensions reveal.
Yes,
I was
big deal in your household.
big deal in my household. Lots of really cool franchises in there.
Yeah.
They've got, I mean, there's a huge list, like a bunch of Warner Brothers classics. So your Gremlins and your ET are in there.
Yep,
There's
Sonic the
Teen
Hedgehog.
Titans Go,
that's great.
which is cool. Those characters look pretty good. What did you say? Sorry.
The Sonic the Hedgehog who turns up for anything.
Sonic Hedgehog turned up in Lego
Yeah.
form.
Because why wouldn't you? He's not doing
pretty
anything
good.
else. Might as well.
Fantastic Beasts, the new Harry Potter stuff is
Yeah.
there.
Adventure Time.
Adventure Time was a big one, which I'm sure is a big deal from people who aren't me.
Yeah, that looks cool.
I mean,
Adventure Time's
they
great.
look awesome, and Adventure Time is one of those things I wish I enjoyed more than I actually do.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like I should enjoy it, but
You should. It's great.
bits and pieces, I'd never.
It's really, really good.
I maybe
cartoon.
just haven't broken through yet.
Yeah.
But the one I'm interested in is Mission Impossible.
Yeah, I don't know how
They're
that
doing-
happened.
So the
but
pack appears to be Ethan Hunt,
yeah, a car.
a car, and a motorbike.
I think so, yeah.
And it's a level pack, so there will
I
be
don't know what that
multiple
is
level.
at that point. Is that just one of the movies, or is it?
Is it all the movies?
Is it all the movies?
Like
is it some new Lego thing?
Like the trailer showed him on the wire from the first one, like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have to do the wire with the laser grid thing. But
I just think like with the Lego humor in that thing,
the joke will be that he goes down on the wire and then someone fucks up and he slams against the ground.
Yeah, I mean
that'd
that's
be the joke.
yes, but like Lego doing a bunch of those movies could be interesting.
Yeah, it could be funny.
The way they do it. I can't tell if I want them to like pull actual lines from the movie and get these Lego people to say it.
I don't know.
I enjoy those movies quite a lot.
You are Lego editor, so you can.
There will be a full review. Don't worry when they come out.
From you or from our shadow Lego editor?
Well, it'll be a joint review. So speaking of things that I'm interested in, the Destiny expansion.
Yes, Rise of Iron. Lord Saladin.
That was a weird live stream.
Yeah.
Because they announced that they'd been hyping this thing for a while, and then it was like half an hour, and then it was done.
Yeah.
And they gave very, very high level of what it's going to be. So
no specifics.
Not really. There's the specifics of like the area of the story they're talking about this time.
It's Earth again, isn't it?
It's
different areas
expansion.
of Earth.
So rather than like with Taken King, where they added the Dreadnought as a whole new area, they appear to be adding stuff to Earth. So it's a whole new section.
New bits of Earth. Yeah.
Plaguelands is one of them. The Wall is apparently another.
They're going straight World of Warcraft with these naming inventions.
Kind of,
the Plaguelands is.
So the story revolves around Lord Saladin, who's
a great name.
Who Destiny players will know from the Iron Banner stuff. He is the core part of the story. He has wolves apparently, because the Destiny guys love wolves.
He's got cool armor.
He has really cool.
Everybody's
armor.
got cool armor. It's all very medieval.
Yes, like there's stuff like there's Viking in there. There's medieval. There's anyway, Polygon dude. Which was
the Polygon dude looks pretty good.
But there's. I forgot. Yeah, so in terms of what's actually in there, there is the stuff you expect. There's the gear and loot they talked about. There's new strikes.
Yeah.
There's new Crucible stuff.
Yeah.
In terms of story, there's a whole new story levels and quests that are in there. They didn't detail much about what they are. They know roughly. The overall story thing was that the Fallen have broken in or have found this cache of old technology, which is then, and it's like a technovirus basically.
Oh right, okay, sure.
So it is still Fallen. It is still the Fallen,
sure.
But they're like their legs have got they've got.
Is it a technovirus in the sense of like cable technovirus, where it's like it takes over humans?
Well, it takes over the Fallen because
right,
they exposed it and
not
released it.
A technovirus like a virus that takes over technology.
So like some of the stuff they showed from what I assume is the raid had a lot of that kind of like metallic, organic looking cable.
Sure. Yeah.
Like it looked like Soma and
I was going to say Soma
kind of stuff. So they're going for that kind of thing. I'll play more. And they said the other important things was $30.
Yeah.
Which will be 30 quid a year.
Yeah.
And no PS3 and Xbox 360 support.
So they've just gone straight
gen. So what it looks like, they put up. I don't know whether this was leaked or whether this was actual part of the thing, but they've been all of the expansions so far have supported previous gen. But what they're doing for this one is they are basically when this comes out, they are splitting characters. So if because normally you could take your character between PS3 and PS4 and that'd be fine. But at that point they're going to split, and if you have a PS3 character, it's going to progress in one way, and your PS4 character.
So does that mean there's content that's going to be for the old generation? That's not on the new generation?
There's no more content.
Oh, there's no content.
As far as I know, this is the way it's going to go.
So Destiny becomes time locked for PS3.
So yeah, the PS3 world will never change at that point.
Okay. Sure.
Which 3 years after the console release makes sense. Hopefully, it means they can rip massive chunks out of their engine because they don't need support.
Oh sure, yeah,
gens.
That makes sense.
A lot of the areas look a lot bigger, so maybe it's a restriction on that stuff. We'll see. I don't know, but yeah, like I'll play more Destiny. I'm a sucker, you know. And then the big news that came Friday, Sony officially confirmed the Neo, the PlayStation Neo,
the 4K or whatever it is.
PS4K, PlayStation 4 Neo,
whatever to call it,
and said it's not going to be E3.
Crazy,
which blows most of our predictions for what was going to happen at the Sony conference completely out the water. So, and I read a bunch of articles actually confirming or agreeing with what I'd said at the time to you, which was that this is potentially a very smart move from Sony because they are doing what they did with the PS4 again, where Microsoft are going first and saying, you deal with this new business model that we're both trying to push, but you go first and we'll see what the reaction is, and then we'll tweak our stuff, and
Sure.
in 2 months' time we'll.
But at the same time, you're then also putting the ownership on Microsoft for a certain amount of time to have like soul of the message.
Oh, totally.
So like, but so if Microsoft don't have a good track record of doing this,
No.
but if they go out and completely knock it out of the park, they then have sole ownership of that bit of technology, or the idea behind that bit of technology for a number of months, which could potentially hurt them. Because then people start thinking of it in terms of the Microsoft thing and not the way PlayStation want to do it.
It is kind of back down to what we were talking about when all this stuff started leaking or coming out, was that it's all about messaging.
Totally. Yeah.
It is down to
your PR departments need to be on point.
Totally. Yeah. How you convince people to say, like, here's a new version of this thing you already own that is better, and here's why you need it.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that games are all going to be backwards compatible.
Well, it's not even like you need to say the message that is you need it. You need to say the message of this is an option. The thing you have is still fine.
Sure.
But this is another way to go.
Yeah.
It's not, hey, forget the shit you've got, do this thing. It's more of we're presenting both of these.
But if they want to sell it, they have to.
Because the message from Big Andrew House was like, it's going to run alongside. It's not a takeover.
For the generation, it's going to run alongside. And that's the thing, like, but they still need to say, like, yes, like, all this stuff's going to be backwards compatible and you are still going to use all the old stuff.
Yeah.
But here's the advantages that you might want. Like, if you want these features.
Yeah, if you want the higher frame rate and the nicer look.
Yeah, so they need to be able to. Yeah. It's about messaging. Here's the advantages without saying, but the old one's shit.
As long as the messaging for that particular brand of it isn't like, are you a hardcore gamer?
Yeah, I'm worried.
Do you want 60 frames per second?
Yeah, because that's just going to stoke the fire. That's just
right. That's just going to be people on message boards going, "What? Yeah, that's not."
And speaking of which, and before I'd seen enough of that, when I showed you that tweet earlier that Doritos are building a giant arcade cabinet at E3, you're just like Doritos Max Game or whatever it was called.
I can't remember. Max Arcade, whatever it was.
I hope they're not sponsoring like the YouTube show or anything like that.
Maybe, I don't know.
More, I think the last thing that Jeff.
More association with Doritos.
More Doritos association. But that's kind of. I think that's kind of all of the.
I think that's all the leaks. Yeah. Well, it was Watch Dogs. There was the Watch Dogs live
stream.
Yeah,
Watch Dogs, which
they showed off. Which they basically sat for half an hour and said, "Here's what this game is, who you're playing as, where it's set, what you can do."
They're doing a really good job in that of making LA seem like, or San Francisco seem like the place that everyone says it is.
Yeah.
Where everyone is like using Google Cardboard on the bus. There are people with drones.
Well, remember this is like. In the near future still, but not,
I mean, it's
right now.
It's all the stuff that people are talking about right now. And
cardboard on the bus, people with quadcopters everywhere, and
there's a
hacktivism.
Hacktivism is a big part of it. Like
you are a hacktivist.
Yeah,
in the game.
The hacker group is now like
DedSec are now like a hacktivist.
They're slightly more in the open.
Yeah, people know who they are, and they're still a hacker group, but they're also like a group of makers because they have a bunch of like 3D printers.
Yeah, so like your weapons, like they 3D print guns. That kind of stuff.
They're hitting on the modern zeitgeist topics.
Totally, this is the right time to do that. They're nailing all of that stuff that people are genuinely.
And if they can do what they say they're doing, which is like saying like, oh, we actually want to make sure that you can hack everything and not just really specific things and all that. Like, it could be cool.
Like one of the examples they showed was like that forklift in that game that you could hack that would just make the thing go up and down. They're like, no, you've now got a camera behind it and you can just drive it about.
Just drive
which is
the entire live stream made me optimistic about that game. Cautiously optimistic about that game because I still don't trust it, but it's
totally.
If they can release it and it runs on PCs, they're doing better than the last time.
They have to get that right this time. They just have.
I really hope so. But it's a Ubisoft game.
But I mean, Ubisoft's PC ports have just been getting better, right? Like since Unity, which
Division's been pretty good. Yeah, Division was good,
spectacular. Yeah. But yeah. Hopefully, we'll see.
But that game looks cool. I would like to see more of that at, say, a Ubisoft press conference. Yeah, because they'll probably spend a lot of time talking about that game.
There, considering there's no... Again, one of the things from Twitter today is the spot near the convention centre where this year's Assassin's Creed is advertised.
Is Watch
Dogs 2 this year. So there's no hope that they're going to be talking about Assassin's Creed Egypt this year.
Sure, they might do like a sly sentence or whatever, but they won't show it.
Assassin's Creed will return next year, but until then...
here, look at this hacktivist with his quadcopter.
They used lulls.
They did use lulls.
In that trailer.
The style of that is really cool.
Oh, like
the whole DedSec, like, pixelated, weird 80s horror movie style thing
that they're going for. That they're putting their kind of meme on top of, like, those, like, the 80s horror poster stuff. Regardless of how you felt about that old game, the aesthetic of it was just
cool,
spectacular. Like how they
main character was a bellend, but it's still
sounds like they're making a nicer. They understand that people didn't like Aiden.
Yeah,
Aiden
Pierce.
And that they're making the new characters slightly more likable, which is what you want.
That's what you want, yeah.
If they're actually going to try and tell a story this time, as opposed to just like, I'm angry at everyone.
Yeah, look how angry I am.
Look how angry I am.
Oh god, it's my niece. Was it your niece you were going after?
Yeah, niece.
Yeah.
No, your niece. Yes.
Your niece.
Killers of your niece.
Killers of your niece.
Weird. Angry white man.
Yeah.
Anyway,
this dumb do-rag face and...
Yeah. So that's all the leak stuff that we have. In terms of what we're expecting, so...
Is it expecting or excited for?
Hoping, I think.
Hoping would be better. Okay.
Yeah, so like starting with EA later on this today, we have I'm assuming some more Battlefront. I assume.
It's probably some Battlefront, probably some Battlefield, maybe.
Battlefield 1.
Battlefield 1.
You still haven't quite got over that name.
It's the dumbest name.
It is. But there was a teaser trailer that hit.
They also use that Seven Nation Army song.
No. But it did make me slightly cautious about how they're going to treat a very, very like
touchy
scenario where it was a teaser of a guy with the trench club, the big spike thing that they showed in the poster, running towards a guy with a machine gun, like over no man's land.
Sure.
And you're like, that looks kind of awesome, and then it cuts to some text appearing, and it just says bring, and then a picture of the club to a picture of machine gun fight. And I'm like, no, don't turn this into Call of Duty.
A lot of really young people died by doing that maneuver.
Yeah, you need to treat it with a little bit of respect at least.
Dignity and respect.
So Mirror's Edge is out, so they're not going to show that anymore.
They might do the thing of like, and we've just released our blah blah.
But I mean, they're not going to spend time on it. Yes, they might say.
They might casually throw it away. Yeah.
Hey, remember we made this thing that you wanted? Like we made it. Like we're all right, guys.
We did it. Don't worry. Something from Mass Effect, hopefully.
I don't know what else they can possibly do. They need a big section on Andromeda.
They need to do something to get people
interested in that game again.
How much sports did they talk about?
Oh, I mean, it's EA. Like
at least like 20 minutes. Yeah,
the normal third of their press conference.
God.
Are they going to bring back Pele last year after the
let's hope not.
The ridiculousness last year.
Don't want to sit and have an interview with Pele.
Do you think? Right, okay, we're making bets now.
Is this our bet?
Do you think that I can never remember the dude's name, but the head of EA?
I can't remember.
The guy looks like the evil villain.
Yeah, the guy that looks like the villain from Catalyst, yeah.
From Mirror's Edge. Do you think he has a different look this time because everyone...
Well, so he doesn't look like a massive super villain. Yeah, because
when they put that image up of, here's the bad guy from Mirror's Edge, and it was just that dude.
Yeah.
Like...
He might come out with the kind of classic polo shirt, like, I'm the head of a company, but I know how to chill out style, instead of like a suit jacket. Oh no, it's E3, you kind of have to wear a suit jacket.
He has to have his suit jacket, right?
I guess.
He does the Phil Spencer thing, he's got a t-shirt.
A cool like symbol tee under it.
And FIFA! No,
you don't need to expose FIFA.
FIFA's the big surprise of this year.
We're gonna release another FIFA game. Oh my god!
Big surprise would be if we're not gonna release a FIFA game.
We're gonna release another FIFA game and replace all the players with cars.
This would be the year though where, with enough time, this would be the point where they go, maybe we don't associate ourselves with FIFA anymore. Maybe it's now Pele Super Soccer 94 or whatever.
94?
Yeah, they're throwback.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not FIFA
Nintendo
anymore. Do they do a basketball game since 2K is still kicking their ass? All that kind of stuff.
They do Madden, right?
Have to do Madden. And there'll be a big like, look how far we can throw the ball.
Look at our truck stick.
Look at our truck stick.
Look how much we can truck on this truck stick.
These people sweat, like really sweat.
When you tackle this guy in the legs.
When this MMA guy punches this other guy.
God, yeah.
We could probably actually write the sports section of the EA press conference.
Yeah, probably.
I'm going back to that 1-2 years ago where they didn't have anything to actually show.
It was all just teasers.
It was all like teaser stuff. There's that Criterion thing that was all.
Oh yeah, I've not heard from that in a really long time.
The ATVs plus helicopters plus.
That could be cool.
Yeah. So once we know what it is, totally.
If you tell me the Burnout guys are making a game where you shoot ATVs off above helicopters.
The Burnout guys are making a game.
I guess.
But yeah, like apart from the only thing I can think of they're going to do big is Mass Effect. Everything else is kind of a surprise that's not sport.
Yeah.
I don't know what else they have going.
Sure.
So there's that. Then Bethesda.
Yes.
Is next. Also EA on the Sunday. The fuck.
They want to get out there and
apparently get all their stuff out there and then talk at E3.
I don't know.
Anyway, Bethesda.
Yes.
The big rumor is Skyrim Remastered is one of the big things, which is
like
not
a weird one.
Which doesn't feel like a tentpole thing.
I think, well, it's a game that inexplicably kind of went crazy and
totally.
stupid viral and all that sort of stuff. So like you can imagine Todd Howard standing on stage going, and we're gonna re-release Skyrim for, and
everybody
goes, woo!
It'll do well for them, but like if that's like
it's not gonna be their big hitter.
It's not their Fallout 4 this year, right?
It's going to
be something else.
But what I would really like is if they did their whole, we're releasing Skyrim remastered and talked about it a little bit, and then go, but don't worry, we're releasing a new one in like 2 years.
Yeah, and then there's the teaser for
Valenwood
Skyrim
or whatever you want to do. Yeah,
Valenwood.
Like that's an area of.
Oh, you just picked a random area.
Well, they're all named after specific places.
Like,
so I think Valenwood.
I could not have told you another area in the
Daggerfall,
but that was a game.
Morrowind.
Yes. Prey 2.
There is a rumor that might actually show up.
There's rumors talking about
it.
But there's also rumors that it looks nothing like that original fucking
I don't think
trailer.
it ever would, yeah.
That thing was so cool.
It was, but...
That was so cool.
Can't do a lot about it.
We'll see, but like, yes, like Machine Head are working on something.
Yes.
Or Human Head, sorry.
Human Head are
working on something.
I don't know, who is Amy Hennig working for that Star Wars
Visceral.
game? Is that Visceral? No, but I mean, but where would that
EA
show
Visceral.
up?
Oh, that would be the point where maybe this year...
You talked about the Star Wars game?
The 2 Star Wars games.
The Amy Hennig one and the Jade Raymond one?
The Jade Raymond one.
Okay.
The Jade Raymond one seems super early, like they are still hiring for that.
You could get Jade Raymond out on stage to say, hey...
No, but that studio's only just existed.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, they've only just started up. So Amy Hennig could do something.
But this would be the point where they say like,
"This is what the Amy Hennig game is."
The era of Star Wars. Here's Star Wars 1313.
Yeah, sure.
By Amy Hennig. Yeah.
By Amy Hennig.
I rewatched that trailer.
It's really
again
good.
Recently. That game looked pretty great.
It is of a really specific point of like lore that hasn't really been explored in Coruscant.
But now that Disney owns Star Wars,
yeah,
they're not going to do anything adult with it, right?
No, probably not. But
they kind of can, or if they do, it'll be under Buena Vista. No, whatever their adult.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Anyway, Bethesda,
yeah.
Prey 2,
Dishonored 2.
Dishonored 2 will definitely be there and it'll be a big thing.
Game for Arcane.
Yes, it is their big game, so there'll probably be some gameplay of that finally.
Sure, that'd be cool. They'll talk about Fallout 4 on consoles with mods.
Yeah,
they'll talk about Skyrim and mods probably.
Yeah, the remaster should have mods, which is one of the big rumors. And also
turn your dragons into Matchman Randy Savage, please.
They should should go to him and officially
get him on stage.
Oh man,
and be like, oh yeah, dragons. And
that's like the centerpiece of your like E3 bingo. Is Macho
Man Randy Savage appears on stage.
Any press conference.
Oh yeah.
And then like that's not enough to fill the same time slot they have.
No, but
so maybe some Doom.
Something about Doom DLC or expansion or something.
Maybe they cover more of the Fallout 4 expansions. Don't know, but Bethesda's one of the ones that's the most interesting because
they could do something.
Apart from the
if you get Todd Howard on stage, he can say whatever and
yeah, totally. So then on Monday, we have Microsoft start. Microsoft talking about their new hardware will be a big thing.
Hopefully, yeah.
At least talking about the Slim.
They'll talk about the Slim. It's whether or not they talk about whatever the Scorpio is. Maybe they do a Sony and just haven't announced it and say we're not showing you.
They haven't explicitly said it'll be E3. They just know it's going to happen. So maybe they just go maybe not this time, or to be said
that would be a great if it's a Sony if it's the Sony thing of like we're going to wait and see what Microsoft do and then Microsoft completely double bluff them and say nah we're not showing anything. And it just becomes a like Cold War of like who does it first.
Mexican standoff. Well, somebody has to pull the trigger.
Someone's got to pull the trigger.
So apart from that, game wise, they've said Scalebound will be there.
That's cool.
Which is their Dragon Beats Headphones
game. Yeah. Which could be cool. I don't know what the hell that game is. No. So I'd love to see what it is.
Platinum.
Probably some Kamiya, isn't it?
Is a Kamiya game? Yes, it's like the Platinum A Squad.
Yes, the A team, not the team that brought you Korra and that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game. Yeah.
Crackdown, probably.
Maybe they show Crackdown. Oh, they have to because they didn't last year.
Yeah, exactly. So Crackdown 3 will have to be some gameplay of that, showing why they need their cloud technology for that one, which was their big destructive thing. Side note, I spent a long time talking to someone about Red Faction during the week.
First one?
The first one.
With, what was it called again? I can't remember the name.
Geomod,
that was it. You could go through rocks.
Yeah. They should do that. Should do more.
Or the Battlefield 3 one that was Levelation.
Which would not only destroy buildings but also crash the server at the same time. Yeah, that's great.
Oh my god, 64 players! It's all gone. That's
So yes, probably some Crackdown. I'm sure you're hoping for Sea of Thieves.
Oh god. really need to see something about Sea of Thieves or I'm going to trip my own skin off.
Yeah. As a note, if you're following me on Twitter, I will let you know when he freaks out when Sea of Thieves comes on screen.
It'll be so good. I need to see something from it. Gameplay would be amazing, but I don't know if they would do that.
They have to.
I don't know how they get Rare up on stage again and say
it's one of their
Is it this year?
At this point?
I can't remember if
Sea
it's
of
this
Thieves,
year.
I think they talked about it.
Okay, so maybe they do then. That'd be great.
What else? Microsoft Gears, obviously there'll be some Gears because they've talked about that, and then
what's this one called again?
Gears 4.
It is just Gears 4.
There's no subtitle or anything that I know on it. Yeah, and apart from that, not sure.
They might show that what's it called again? Not Armored Core, Recore.
Recore, I would like to see some more Recore.
Shinji Mikami game.
That'd be good.
Which I think what they showed last year.
There'll be some exclusive partnership. I wonder if they go down the Mass Effect route again.
Okay, exclusive DLC.
Some kind of exclusivity for Mass Effect. Maybe that's
They'll show off Watch Dogs again at one of those press conferences because like they do that typically.
Oh, well, you think one of them? Watch Dogs was
you like Ubi's got the big one, but like remember Syndicate. When they did Syndicate,
sure.
they turned up at like both Sony and Microsoft to be like, "Hey, we're still here," and it's.
But if I remember the last Watch Dogs was like that was originally like packing for PS4,
something like that, deals or something.
So I think if anyone's going to get it, Sony would have something like that. It seems to fit their aesthetic slightly more than Microsoft, but Microsoft will take, I'm sure, whatever they get.
Sure.
Something about their Windows 10 integration, some of their UWP stuff. Like, here's all the desktop Windows 10 applications launching, and it's like fucking VLC and Plex and a bunch of other stuff that'll be there probably. But yeah, there's a lot of unknown actually in Microsoft about how they do that. And then again,
some sort of driving game probably.
Oh, there'll be a new Forza, of course. It'll be it's the Horizon's turn this time, so
whatever they're working on.
There'll be Horizons 3 or something else.
I'm trying to think if there's anything like crazy they could do. I can't think.
Oh, there's a bunch of things crazy they could do.
Freelancer.
Banjo-Kazooie, Nuts and Bolts 2.
Oh yeah, sure. But you can't do that when Ukulele exists or whatever they're called.
Ukulele?
That's one.
Yeah. So yes, that's Microsoft. It'll be interesting to see how they end up with it.
Yep.
Or what they end up with. Then Ubisoft.
Well, there's the PC game show, but that doesn't really count.
Well, that's after Ubisoft.
Okay.
I think it's after Ubisoft.
So Ubi's got Watch Dogs.
Watch Dogs will be a big part of it. Probably some Division stuff.
Something to do with Division.
Here's more detail on the first big expansion.
Yeah, like actual story.
Could be like that game kind of in March, right?
Somewhere around
March
there,
or
I think,
April, something like that. So it's about this would be the time where they launch the first proper expansion pack.
Actual story-driven expansion, not just like more raids. They've actually been updating that game fairly well.
They have, and the content has been not bad. Like we're only just about to start doing the incursions and stuff.
No,
like
we're
that.
not.
No,
our gear level's nowhere close. to that.
But I mean the fact we've unlocked them.
Yeah, we're now max level, so we can do dailies, we can do weeklies, and
sure.
High value targets.
Yeah. What else will Ubisoft?
I bet there'll be some sort of dance game.
This year's just dance.
There'll be a dance game, but it's whether or not that's preceded by a celebrity showing up and dancing on stage.
Yeah, who are you guessing this year?
I don't know who, but I'm guessing there will be someone.
Yeah, there's got to be somebody.
I don't know who you would get in this day and age.
I don't pay enough. Fetty Wap.
Fetty Wap turns up.
I just like saying his name.
I don't know who it is,
Lil
but
Jon.
There will be dabbing on stage. I bet that much. I'll say that much. Someone will dab on stage.
I love how you pay enough attention to what happens to the kids that you can crack these phrases.
I know dabbing. Yeah, I know dabbing exclusively because of that. The Vine of that guy in, I can't remember how it was, but dressed up like Squidward, and he dabs really quickly.
You need to show me that video.
I'll show you that video. But I watched that a lot. It's really funny.
So yeah, apart from Watch Dogs, and there's a lot of
So talk about Wildlands.
Wildlands will be a big part of it.
The clans.
The White Hat Cocaine game.
Yes, that's a Tom Clancy game, right? It's Ghost Recon.
It is Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon. No, it's.
Is it Ghost Recon?
It is Ghost Recon. Don't know if it's Tom Clancy's.
It's not linked to the clans.
No, I don't know. It is now just Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Okay,
I think.
Sure.
See more of that. That game looked like Mercenaries, which makes me happy.
If they kind of go with this like weird, flippant style to it all, then it could be. But
it is. I like how 2 years ago there was a complaint that all Ubisoft games are the same, where they all have to climb towers to do stuff.
Yeah.
And then they went, "Oh no, it's fine, we'll do that." And now every one of them is like an open world co-op.
Yeah.
Thing like they're changing one template to another.
Even then, you still kind of have to climb towers in like the Division and stuff.
You don't have to...
think about those virus scanner things.
Yeah, go to the safe house and you talk to the woman and she gives you all the missions.
Or like when you get to the virus scanner, you have to run up a building and stuff.
Yeah,
it's
true.
Still
You're still technically climbing virus towers, I suppose.
The funniest one was when you did it in Need for Speed The Run. So you had to climb towers in a car.
I know.
That was funny.
The crew as well.
The crew as well, yeah.
No, Need for Speed is... Yeah, it was crew.
It was crew is what I was thinking of, yeah.
So yeah, again, Ubisoft's got some room to do something cool. Oh, that For Honor game was them.
Oh yeah, the guy with the beard and the cane.
Beard
him.
The cane.
He'll scream at you a little bit more.
Maurice Tyler, always a good thing.
She should be good. She's always usually pretty good. When she's not like talking about 420 and asking people to make memes in the crowd.
Rude.
Yeah. Totally. Then she's pretty good at her job.
Totally. Yeah.
I want Yves Guillemot to turn up. And
he's gonna be
Wild. Is that a thing?
No, because they don't have Wild.
The only reason I'm associating Yves Guillemot with Wild is because I think it's an Yves Guillemot game.
Secretly?
Yeah.
Maybe. And it's on sale game, is it not?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Michelle Ancel, who's...
I don't remember, in fact, yeah.
So yeah, Ubisoft's got some room to do something cool. The PC show, that'll be a bunch of... I mean, having never watched one...
Yeah, it'll be like DayZ and
there'll be a
Ark
bunch of like...
stuff.
So Ark's confirmed to be there, Bohemia's confirmed to be there, a couple of other weird things. So who knows what that show will be. Sponsored by AMD, so maybe AMD do their... Here's our new cards.
Yeah, the £200 card that was rumored.
Yeah, who knows? And then finish up with Sony.
Where they won't talk about their console.
They won't talk about their console, definitely, but they will talk about probably Last Guardian. They'll probably have to put a date on that.
They definitely have to put a date on that.
If there's going to be anything at this conference, which is, and it's out today, Last Guardian.
I don't think they would.
Will be the thing.
I still don't think they would do that. I don't think they would put it out the day of E3.
They have to.
I know they have to make it quick because people will care, but. Did they show No Man's Sky?
No. They
can't. Did they not even get...
They've showed too much of that game already.
Did they not even get Sean on stage to be like...
Sean is in a bunker fucking coding right now.
Building No Man's Sky. Looking at the math.
Yeah, adjusting the legs on a procedurally generated elephant or something, you know. They can't... There's no point in bringing them
I know there's no point, but I'm not saying
they
couldn't do it.
They totally could, but it'd be a bad idea. I'll be surprised.
Did they talk about something for Uncharted? Like a DLC or something?
They've never really done DLC for Uncharted.
Yeah, okay,
but they've also never done fucking loot crates.
So do they talk about what Naughty Dog is doing now then?
Yeah, whatever Naughty Dog's next project is, whatever their B team's been working on. Not their B team, their other A team.
Their other team.
Yeah, maybe there's something in there. And then there'll be the random Sony weirdness that happens every year.
Yeah.
They'll do their...
Adam Boyes will get on stage at some
Adam
point.
Boyes will say, and fucking...
Look at all these indies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe they get some more of the Final Fantasy remake.
Oh god, I forgot about that.
That's where that appears.
And Shenmue. Maybe Shenmue.
Shenmue's only been running for like 9 months. Yeah, maybe. I don't think they can play that card again though, because like they did their holy shit.
Holy shit, they're doing the remake and Shenmue. Yeah.
Yeah, they need to actually talk about stuff that's happening, like soon, because they didn't do that last year. Like the big 3 announcements were a Kickstarter, a game that doesn't actually exist yet, and the game that's been in development for a bajillion years.
Yeah, true.
Like they need to do stuff that is
soon. Here's
what's coming out this year. Here's what's coming out start of next year.
Right.
They'll do their here's all the partnerships we have. Like here's more Division shit or whatever it is they have. There'll be stuff that's where
they'll reconfirm their Call of Duty.
More Destiny will appear there probably to continue their thing. But again, there's a chunk of stuff missing.
There's going to be an interesting time when they don't know, especially because they're not going to talk about their console. Like you can devote a certain amount of time for MS to like talk about the new
some hardware
stuff. Sony don't have that.
So. Well, not even because if they just do go for the Slim, then it's like it's the Xbox
it's slimmer. There you go.
It doesn't have the TV stuff, so here you go.
Made it thinner and greater.
But yeah, who knows? So there's
if they're gonna they're gonna talk about Persona.
Yeah.
Which they really want them to because they need to confirm it for Europe.
Yeah.
It's going to be at Sony probably.
Oh yeah, totally.
And if it's not at E3 then it'll be like TGS or something.
Oh, Gamescom, right?
Or Gamescom.
Gamescom will be
if they're going to talk about it at Europe then...
Gamescom.
Yeah.
They'll announce it at Gamescom. I'd like to see another trailer for...
Get a trailer was shit hot.
For Persona?
Yeah.
The
box art for that game is also fucking stunning.
Yep. Every part of that game is stunning.
And the collector's edition is amazing as well.
Every part of that game, I just wish I enjoyed playing it.
I know.
I really do. So actually, like looking at all the stuff, there's a lot of room in there for some surprise.
Yep.
And the disappointing thing is if those surprises don't happen, there's
looks kind of stale.
There's a lot of gaps in there that they need to talk about. In terms of Sony, they'll do their they'll have to do some kind of movie TV program thing. Here's Power Season 3, whatever the fuck else they do.
I don't know.
Did you ever watch that show?
No.
I
saw it advertised a lot because it was advertised in actual physical comics. So as I was like reading Civil War or whatever, I was like, oh, and then flipped through it.
As a side note, there was an update to the so like the PS4 menu, like the list of titles that's in there. A new one appeared exclusively for PlayStation Video, not in the video section.
Right. Okay.
And I was like, oh, this is new, and I hit the button because I'd never bought anything video wise through PlayStation Store. I hit the button, and it says Power Season 2 available as the first like pop-up thing, and then it got into the thing. So they're starting to push that stuff.
Okay.
I don't know if there's any service stuff they could do. They've kind of pushed everything like Now's here. They maybe release here another 100 games from now.
Yeah, they could talk about Now and
all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I don't know. So
whatever their TV streaming thing is, they'll talk about that.
Yes, View. View could be interesting. But yes, apart from that, don't know. There's a lot of like you say.
It's what E3's for.
Yeah,
to fill in these gaps that we don't know what the hell is going on.
So the plan for our E3 is we will be doing one of these videos for every one of the press conferences as soon as we can after the press conference. They will be up.
Gets pretty late here.
In case of the Bethesda one, that will be out tomorrow.
Yeah, because I finish at 5 or whatever. If it's 1 hour, then it finishes at 4.
Yeah,
it's maybe more than that.
So
could be 90 minutes.
Yes, so keep an eye on the website. The videos will be appearing there. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, and you'll be notified as soon as they appear. I will be on Twitter, live tweeting during the thing. I've pre-warned people who follow me on Twitter that it's going to be E3
nothing but E3
for a while. So that's
because you're all about new social medias.
Yeah, so I'll be tweeting.
What I should do is I should Periscope your live tweeting.
You should,
E3
and then you should Instagram you Periscoping of the thing, and then put it all on Snapchat.
Yes.
Yeah. Totally, including.
And then post it directly to Tumblr.
Yeah, and then put it on Tumblr
with like a bunch of hashtags on it.
Yeah, and then for some reason Bebo is in there.
Turn it into a music video and then I can go on MySpace.
Ooh, have you been on MySpace recently?
No.
Terrifying. So that's my personal Twitter account. So that'll be Xenobyte0, XENObyte0. Will be up there. And yeah, so are you ready to fucking do this?
We do it every year, so I'm ready at this point.
Yeah.
I may need to take a nap at some point.
So the other thing that we're probably going to say is like we're doing this for the whole 2 days and we're doing it live British time. So we're going to look increasingly more and more haggard as these go on until we actually.
Especially it starts at fucking 9 tonight.
Mondays will be long.
Monday will be a long day because it's like 4
things, so keep an eye on
we're vets at this point. We should be good.
Yeah, we do this.
We've done this for years.
We need to decide. I think the most important thing is when we decide we start drinking tomorrow. Because
I say we start drinking tonight.
Oh no, well yes, but I mean like, hey, we've got a full day tomorrow.
Like, but the full day doesn't start until like 5.
Yeah, you're right.
We can start drinking.
Be fine. Yeah. Those will be some fun videos to try and fucking put up. So that is us. Stay tuned to the site, and we will see you after the EA conference. Bye bye.